as we see, we're going to start off with a Rengar ban, followed by Vladimir ban. Two champs that Kieran and Mina respectively definitely play a lot of, and so showing respect to each other as you get started off with these bans.
I think it's definitely the top ranked players, the best players right now banning out their pocket pick, so they have a bit of trouble trying to figure out what they pick in this phase.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this Mino versus Lucas Holland matchup. I think that it's going to be really high intensity. Both of these champs, both of these players are very skilled, and I think that will be the closest matchup on this side in this game. Followed up by Vayne and Leona getting banned away. So
Leona, that's a good ban.
I think that's interesting because I was just about to say last time we casted I believe for Dylan's for Karen's team, Max really popped off on the 80s position. I forgot who he was playing.
I just like to remind everyone that this is Sniper Shot Max that we're talking about. So banning away the Varus, a heavy sniping champion, is definitely a good strategy for the for SKT to do against Ram Ranchers. Just because, I mean, he snipes so much, he's so good at sniping. That's his name, Sniper Shot Max. So, I mean, there's obviously other champions that are good at sniping, like Ashe, Varus, Caitlyn, and many other champions. But I think we see the Echo picked up for Daniel Jung. It looks like in the mid lane, in the jungle, followed by Soraka. So this is interesting. We saw the Soraka top last game, and I think
last time he played Dylan.
And if we are on this next patch, I think that the Soraka got like a massive buff. So I don't know if we are. I don't know if we are on the patch. Are we on the new patch? I don't know if we are.
Here, I'll take out the data right now.
But yeah, Soraka got a good buff. I mean, I think Soraka can be countered by certain champions. Obviously, when you picked it into the set, it was a pretty favorable matchup.
But Irelia will be.
I feel like Aurelia will be able to jump on Soraka a little bit more than that set was when Wilchi played it. So
I definitely feel like Irelia will dominate lane towards the Soraka, but if they want, they definitely could switch the Yasuo top and bring the Soraka.
And wow, you see Karthus and Yasuo picked up for the side of Ram Ranchers. So we're seeing a bit of a new playstyle. We haven't really seen Karthus or Yasuo picked up for either Kieran or Lucas so far, but definitely a different playstyle than they're used to.
That Karthus is actually really interesting. It can go jungle, mid. And the Yasuo can go mid or ADC. It's just so many possibilities.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna go jungle because it did recently get nerfed with the move speed, but I think that it still can be a really powerful jungler. Can definitely farm a lot.
And I think the next pick on red side is really going to determine lock in the positions.
So actually, we see Ethan picking up the Aurelia, but he's not actually playing. I don't think he's gonna be playing that. I think actually I think Ethan's going AD carry this game. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be for Frank in the top lane or Mino in the mid lane. I've never seen Mino play Aurelia. So finishing off with a Senna and Ornn ban right now. And meanwhile, as we're talking about sniping champions, another snipe heavy champion, Jhin, getting picked away. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's a lot of emphasis.
A lot of targeting against Sniper Shot Max in this game. So
yeah, a lot of emphasis put on the ADC champs. So if they really struggle to find an ADC champ, that Yasuo could definitely be brought down.
If you there's just so many options for Sniper Shot Max to pick up though. So I wouldn't be surprised if he still finds an excellent champion to pick on. Ito on Twitch chat is informing us that we are on 10.10, so it looks like those Soraka buffs are in the making. We see Jarvan picked up here. Oh my goodness, is this Tall Strauss's signature Jarvan support? I don't know, man. This is so confusing. There's like a lot of champions in weird spots right now.
Oh, that's actually very crucial because that Jarvan, it can go top or jungle. So
Kale picked up for Frank. So we're gonna see a range versus range in the Soraka Kale matchup. Both champs have pretty weak laning phases. So but yeah, I guess the Soraka probably will be able to outrange the Kale before 6. So yeah, Logan, what do you think of this whole draft so far as a whole?
I actually love that there's an Alistar because I play Alistar.
is selected for the
Wait a
top
second.
lane.
I'm so confused
Locked
right
in for
now. What is going on?
it could be the tail at bot lane
I
as in
think what's
AP.
gonna happen is Mino's gonna just follow the Yasuo. I mean, the Malphite's just gonna follow the Yasuo wherever he goes because I guess Malphite into Yasuo is definitely a good
But
pick.
Yasuo are on the same team,
So
my guy.
yeah, so no, I'm saying he's gonna follow. He's gonna
Uh-huh.
match lanes. He's gonna match the lanes. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, I think that Max is playing Yasuo AD carry. Oh
Wow.
my
Wow,
gosh.
that
This is
he will
this
put on
is some
the show with
interesting
that.
revelations that we're experiencing here on the Summoner's Rift. And it looks like at the moment we have a Kale top, Echo jungle, Malphite mid, Aurelia AD carry for the side of SKT. We're on the side of the Ram Ranchers. We have Soraka top, Karthus jungle, Diana mid, Yasuo AD carry, and Jarvan support. So this has just been a crazy draft overall, guys.
Oh, it's Alistar mid.
Well,
No.
I was
The
not.
positions for SKT aren't in order, but
Okay.
they are for the Ram
I was
Ranchers.
not expecting Jarvan support. Is that
I mean,
a
Tall has been
uh,
practicing it
big
in
oh,
his games, I think. So, I mean, Tall once again, Tall is just such an amazing player. Just so good, so
I
supportive, so
mean, there's
loving,
definitely some
so
synergy,
handsome.
some synergy in that bot lane with the EQ combo from Jarvan and the Yasuo ult to follow up. But I want to see how this.
This
I'm
is
most interested in this
this
bot
has
lane.
been the weirdest draft I've ever seen. We have an Aurelia Alistar bot lane.
Yeah, I agree.
What's
That was
going on?
okay. I want to talk a little bit about this this jungle matchup. The Karthus, he's very weak early on. He once he does his first clear, he'll be most likely out of mana and very low on health once before he takes his blue buff. So Echo can really get a head start and go start ganking lanes before the Karthus, and I think that will be very crucial for the blue side. Um, I think in terms of top lane and bot lane, I think the blue side definitely came out a bit stronger than the red side, just because I think the red side more. I think the red side picked up the Soraka, which was kind of a mistake because they sort of last time I think really gave Dylan a confidence boost, and I think that blindly picking that Soraka was kind of uh, weird. And the Irelia, I think, will be a good matchup to
No,
the Soraka. And I think,
It's Kale into Soraka. Kale versus Soraka. Frank's going
oh,
top.
well, Kill, I think Kill will still be a good matchup. That is the range champion into the Soraka, and I think that the Soraka will sort of struggle in lane.
I mean, that's what we were saying last game, and I mean, even before the buffs, Dylan was doing some work on that Soraka top. So, I mean, it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah,
And I
but
think something I want to
that
point
is
out
all.
is that Kieran is a lot higher ranked than Daniel on the jungle, and so maybe he thinks that he can just be super safe and play this really late game champion, and he doesn't think that Daniel can
Yeah,
match up
I
against
agree.
him.
Karthus can be very scary once you get over that early hump that Echo will have to punish Karthus for. I think that's the only way for Daniel to really solidify his lane as the jungler.
Yeah, this has definitely been one of the most interesting drafts we have seen here on the THSCS. Something like we're like talking about this, and there's a Malphite mid, and we haven't even like referenced it yet because it seems normal compared to everything else that's going on.
I mean, I think the Malphite was picked last for the blue side, right?
Yeah,
I think the Malphite was picked more so that red side couldn't pick it, uh, so that they couldn't have the combo for the Malphite ult with the Yasuo ult on the red side.
I think they might have even
I don't.
gotten a little bit debated. I think they might have thought that the Yasuo was going mid, and so they picked the Malphite to try to counter it. But then the Yasuo ends up going bot lane, so now you don't even have that favorable matchup, and now you have Malphite against Diana. I don't really know how Malphite versus Diana goes, but yeah.
I mean, who's Psycho?
Cycle is Lucas Holland.
Mm, I mean, I think Mino is definitely the more skilled player here, but I want to see how this matchup goes.
Oh, some strong words by Jeffrey. I think the mid lane is going to be a very fun matchup to watch. Logan, something that we do on this show is before every game we guess the soul of the dragon. So I mean, do you have any guesses of what do you think the soul is going to be?
I think whoever destroys 4 dragons
No,
Get
no,
the
no, no.
sword.
What? Which one? Is it gonna be fire, fire, earth, mountain, fire, mountain, air, or water, ocean?
I'm gonna have to
Ocean.
say. I'm gonna have to say fire.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, I
with
mean, I would.
Ocean Soul this game. I think it's gonna be Ocean Soul. Jeffrey, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with mountain.
Okay, so we all have three different answers. We are on into the loading screen right now. Another thing that I want to bring up, there's 4 skins on the side of Ram Ranchers, and I think that basically means the game's over.
Wow.
Like, 4 skins versus 2 skins. Like, I don't know how SKT is gonna come back from. Oh, 3 skins, 3 skins. Okay, so it's not that bad. There's 3 skins on the side of SKT. So, but still, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult for them to come back from such a disadvantage of not having the same number of skins. So. And I think soon we're going to load in.
We can see that the Soraka brought the barrier up top instead of the TP. She's definitely showing some respect towards the Kale as we get into the game, and I will organize my tab.
Good idea, Jeffrey. Oh man, I like don't remember where any of these guys are going right now. It's so confusing. But this is definitely gonna be a really fun game. We hope that you're enjoying your AP week at home, ladies and gentlemen, on this Wednesday. As we're gonna see what these teams decide to do. Level 1. Looks like
Actually,
there's
a question.
pings on the bot side of the map. Yes, Logan.
Do I put it in directed camera or
Do whatever you want. Whatever you wanna like do to watch the game.
The camera follows that action.
follow
I
camera?
think
So we're going to see a bit of a split here by the side of Ram Ranchers. They have 3 people in the bot side river and 2 people in the top side river. Whereas SKT have kind of not really set up anything really. They don't really have a clear level 1 setup for now. I think they're just going to try to set up a little bit of defensive setup right here and just go straight to the buff. So it doesn't look like we're going to get any early action here despite these crazy, very fun looking team comps. Jarvan support. I mean, he has the Airy and Spell Thief's edge, so it looks like he's gonna be maxing that E, and trying to just go for a bunch of poke in lane. Definitely an interesting strategy.
I think that's about all Jarvan can do in lane. Yasuo isn't that strong early on, but once they hit the 6 mark, that would be really scary. The EQ combo of Jarvan plus the ulti from Yasuo. That's when the Irelia and the Alistar would really have to watch out.
Yeah, definitely. The Jarvan will be able to poke out pretty heavily though. I mean, also provides the Yasuo with a lot of attack speed. We're gonna see bot side starts for both junglers, and some fairly even trades in the mid lane so far as we start this game off. Looks like Kieran is opting to do more of a full clear here, going from this blue to the Gromp, while Daniel is deciding to go a bit of a more abbreviated clear, going from his red buff to his Raptors, hoping to get that level 4 by the time that he gets like up to the by the time he gets the crab, and hoping that he gets that crab. But right now, looks like Kieran is beating Daniel in this clear speed so far. Kieran has done 3 camps, while Daniel's only done 2 so far.
Yeah, definitely. Kieran got a better leash, and that's already put him ahead. So Daniel really has to not lose anything right now. He really has to focus on, or else he's gonna lag behind and just fall behind to Kieran.
A bit of a miscue there by Jay as both bot laners begin to hit level 2. This is definitely going to be a really interesting lane. 4 melees in the bot lane. It's going to be a very fun matchup. We see the stun land onto Max. Ethan's just going to do a little bit of damage with the Q and then Q right back onto the minion in order to save himself. Guys, we're getting we're getting a question, like a request. I think it's a question that I think both of you guys would like to answer. So, who do you think wins in a 1v1? Logan or Jeffrey?
I think basing purely off of our ranks, I would definitely win.
I mean, we haven't really heard Logan's rank yet. So, Logan, what is your rank?
I think just by looking at the rank is not the best way to judge a player's skills.
I mean, before you were talking, you were saying, oh, they have 3 plats, so they win the game.
You have to go 1-on-1.
I mean,
what other evidence other than that you have that you will beat me in a 1-on-1?
I actually have a question.
Yeah, what is your question?
What's the language? What's the language limit for this?
Logan, you can say whatever you want. I just like to remind you that these are being recorded as Ignite gets popped mid lane. Not gonna get the kill, but Flash is gonna be burned. Logan, you can say whatever you want. Just remember that whatever you say is going to be posted onto YouTube and could potentially be seen by anybody in the public, including. So I mean, like other than that, you can say whatever you want. Just with that in mind, you know.
And also something we haven't really talked about. Soraka already went for that first stack, and it seems that the kill
we're gonna
is
see
also
some
going
trades
to
in the bot lane here. Looks like EQ's gonna land onto Ethan. Exhaust's gonna get popped. This might be a kill here. Stun's gonna land onto Max, and he's gonna flash in for the Q. That is first blood for the side of Ram Ranchers. I think Jay is soon to follow. And yeah, that was just a really good engage by the side of Ram Ranchers. Adding on to that, we're gonna see a gank in the mid lane. Flash is gonna have to be popped by Lucas. He has no mana. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get out of this alive. Ignite's gonna be popped. Lucas wounds, and Daniel's gonna flash to secure the kill. That might have been a mistake though. He takes too many tower shots, and Kieran comes in to finish it off. So overall, a 3-for-1 on the side in favor of Ram Ranchers.
Nice BM by Karthus.
Oh, and it looks like there might be more. Kieran is chasing here. Oh, and he finished him off with the last Q.
See, I personally don't know why Mino just stayed. I don't know why.
Yeah. That was a great play by Kieran. He stayed mid because he knew that the Echo was going for something. He knew that the Echo was done with his boost.
You know what?
And he was trying to go for something in the mid lane. And he was doing his Raptors to try to counter attack something that the Echo might do in the mid lane. And that was just a great play by Kieran.
That was awesome. That was a great explanation, Jeffrey. We see level 6 picked up for Kieran 5.5 minutes into the game. He is very far ahead right now. Daniel is still level 4. And both top laners are also still level 5. Kieran is the highest level in the game right now.
Yeah, it definitely looks right now that the Karthus is way more ahead than the Echo. And the bot lane, it's going to be very scary.
We see ult is available for Diana, so she's going to try to take some trades onto Mino. Yeah, bot lane does have a CS advantage in favor of SKT, but they did lose that 2-for-2, so gold is probably still in Ram Rancher's favor right now.
Yeah, the Yasuo Jarvan combo, as I said, will be very scary once they hit the 6, and that's when the blue side really needs to watch out.
See some even trades.
And it's also sort of interesting that the top lane is going the favor. Oh, and Jarvan goes in.
Bot lane's looking to go in here. It looks like it might be a 3-on-3 here, as Daniel and Lucas have both come toward the bot lane. Looks like nothing else is really gonna happen here though, as Tall is clearing some wards like a good support always would do. Wow, just look at that poke damage that they're able to accomplish with the E and the rank 3 AP Jarvan flag. It's gonna be doing a lot of damage. We see level 6 hit for Frank. He's gonna look to try to go in here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we also see some trades being done back and forth.
We also see that Soraka went the double Doran's route, which means that she's really trying to poke this kill out of lane.
But no, never mind.
But,
oh wait, you might be right. You might be right. Echo is going onto the Scuttle Crab, and he might be collapsed on. 2 members of Ram Ranchers are trying to come and collapse onto this. W's gonna save Echo and stun him up for a bit. Mino might be looking for the ult, but he ends up not popping it. Yeah, so overall, it looked kind of exciting, but nothing really happened. Already a 2,000 gold lead in favor of the Ram Ranchers so far.
I think for the Echo right now, you definitely need to help your bot lane because the Yasuo is already way too ahead, and you definitely need to help them to make sure that they don't go out of control. He already has 2 kills. In addition, the bot lane, the dragon has just spawned. It would be horrible if that went to the Karthus.
Oh, we see some heavy trades in the top lane. Frank is getting chunked down pretty heavily, was able to trade aggressively because he still has the ultimate available. But now he has it level 6. He's hit that range. He's now a ranged champion now. Yeah, I'm excited to see when. I mean, I think the end goal for SKT is to get Frank to level 16. We saw this against Ray, when SKT was not doing super well, but then they just had to stall out until Frank hit level 16, and with the Yuumi and Olaf and everything.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The Soraka build definitely insinuates that she's trying to poke the kill out of lane, but it hasn't worked so far. She wasn't able to secure a kill, and the, Frank or the kill is just as ahead as the Soraka.
Oh, and it looks like we might see a trade mid. Ultimate's gonna be popped onto Mino. They're just gonna trade the ults. Mino's gonna ult out of the way. Ignite was popped on the side of Lucas, but it looks like the Karthus ult is gonna get popped and take him down. Kieran is on a killing spree, 3-0-0 on this Karthus so far.
Well, I did not expect the Malphite by Mino to be doing this, suffering this much in the lane. I mean, it definitely shows that rank doesn't tell everything.
Yeah, Ram Ranchers is definitely heavily in favor right now. 3,500 gold lead as we near the 10-minute mark. That's not something you want to see if you are SKT.
I mean, right now, I think what the Echo is looking to do, and I'm looking in the lens of the jungler because I am actually a jungler myself. I think what the Echo wants to do is really help out this bot lane because this top lane we can.
Onto Jay. Flash tornado by Sniper Shot Max. He did hit the tornado, but Jay was just able to
but as I was
away.
saying, I think the Echo should really focus on bot here. We can see that the kill can hold her own against the Soraka, and as I say that they're doing the dragon, you really need to watch out for those kind of stuff because those dragons can really stack up and have a lot of effect later on in the game. So not only do you need to help out this bot lane, you really need to secure dragon as well, and staying around bot lane will accomplish most of those things. As we see that Aurelia fights the one-on-one as well, but nothing really happens.
Yeah, bot lane is just trading heavily. It looks like Ocean Dragon was the first drag, so I unfortunately am out of the contention for the guessing the soul. So. Oh, and it looks like we might have a pause here. Alistar just disconnected from the game. I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional, but there hasn't been a pause yet. We're gonna see Daniel get a bit caught out in the jungle here. Are we not getting a pause? What's going on? And we do get pause.
Wait, who's Milo V91? Who's Alistar?
So Logan, early on, just looking at this first game of the THSCS, what do you think so far?
Definitely, I think Team 2 is gonna win. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think the confidence just shines through even the items. Like the Karthus got a Medjay, showing that he's confident he can stack through those items, and that's such a direct call out to the enemy jungler. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to stop me? And the Echo hasn't shown up so far, being 3 levels down and giving the first dragon.
Yeah, Echo
so I really think that he can step up.
Echo hasn't really had a presence.
I'm actually pretty impressed with the CS because it's 11 minutes and they almost have 100 CS. And
Logan, I think that's just reflective of your current rank. Right?
Yeah, I get.
I don't know if you're used to seeing this level of CSing, but obviously here at the THSCS, the highest level of competition, we see this pretty often actually.
I was gonna say, like, I'm surprised it's so low.
Yeah.
You gotta let me finish the sentence.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted.
I actually expected, 10 CS per minute, but actually a lot of them are getting, lower than my standards. I'm actually pretty surprised.
Oh yeah. It looks like we are gonna see. I mean, Daniel doesn't even have pressure in his own jungle. You might see a collapse onto Lucas here. He's gonna use the blast gun to try to get out. Mino has the ultimate available. He has not used it just yet. Looks like they are gonna go on to the Karthus, but the Soraka is gonna keep him alive. Echo's gonna chrono break out of that bad situation. He's gonna be forced to flash. I don't know if he's gonna make it out. And there comes the Karthus ult, and it looks like that will kill Daniel Jung. Another kill for the Ram Ranchers. It looked.
I think Karthus ultis are on point.
Yeah, Karthus ultis definitely have been on point so far.
That kill out in that fight was vital. That was very good timing. But it was just that it was a mistake for the Echo to go back in. After the Malphite went in, he should have just ran away, and the Echo should have ran away too.
It looked like it just looked like it was not like the best I didn't even
Even if
notice,
it
but
means go on Malphite, you shouldn't go in as an Echo. Just leave the fight. The kill has been popped. You shouldn't really try to enforce anything else.
yeah, it looked like a really good fight for SKT at the beginning there. They looked like they caught people
Yeah,
out with a
but
numbers
as the
advantage,
fight
but
was-
it looked like Ram Ranchers were just able to turn it around. It looks like Rift Herald
yeah,
was forced out. Yeah, Jeffrey.
as the fight goes on, it's expected for them to lose steam. Like the Echo has a burst ability in all three of his kits. The Malphite has one ulti so far and a Q, and that's it. The kill doesn't do any damage yet. She needs to scale. So it's expected that they do one burst damage and not follow up with any more damage.
Yeah, I agree. Good points, Jeffrey. I wouldn't have been able. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
I think the Herald being used mid was the time was running out. We've seen some terrible Herald summons this game, whether it's holding it in
There's
hand
only
and
been
dying,
one. There's only
and
been
not
one.
no, not not this game. Sorry, in the last few
Oh,
games,
including
that
last game. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
yeah. The guy died with a Herald in hand. Like, if you're not going to make any play with the Herald, then just try to secure a dragon. Don't. And I always say that you should give the Herald to the jungler. Like, the jungler roams around the most, and
Jeffrey,
he should be able to
the
decide.
jungler did have the Herald.
Oh well, he just sucked then. But you need to know when to use Herald and not give up dragon for that.
First turret has been picked up for the Ram Ranchers. You know what they say about first turret. It's 6,000 gold lead right now. It looks like it's pretty out of control right now. I don't know if SKT has a way
just
out
looking
so
so
far.
bad for the blue side right now. Like right now, Echo is and the blue side is all they can do is pray that the kill will carry them to a win, because that's all they can do right now. I mean, the Irelia will get a bit more damage once the game goes on.
We're gonna see an engage in the bot lane. Ultimate's gonna be popped from both sides. He's gonna hit knock up on the 2, but I don't think they have enough damage here. I think Ethan's just gonna fall here. Tall might actually fall, but the Sirocco is gonna keep him alive last second. Wow, I mean, yeah, it looks like they just kind of got engaged.
I mean, the camera was on Dylan for some reason.
Yeah, basically, they hit a knock up onto Alistar. They all engaged, and it ended up with a kill on the side of the Ram Ranchers. And it looks like we're gonna see a dive here. Kieran has shown up. He has a bunch of abilities. He has the double buffs. He is now 5 kills.
Yeah, honestly, just give it the turret. You can't do anything at this point, and he might even give a kill here.
Daniel Jung is not even able to get near that turret as it falls. Now a 7,500 gold lead.
And now the red team will secure another dragon. Like I said, once you give that first dragon, it just escalates so quickly. The buffs stack up so much, and that dragon you really need to secure. You really need to keep your bot lane happy at the beginning of the game, because that means so many dragons later on. And I would be really surprised to see any dragon, in fact, go towards the blue side.
Looks like Mountain Dragon was picked up. Jeffrey, what did you predict? I don't remember. But what I do remember is that Logan predicted the Fire Dragon, and it is now the soul that is being picked up. Logan, how do you do it? Like that's pretty impressive.
I mean, once you just start playing and you look at the team comp, you kind of get a sense of
what dragon is gonna be.
So the blue team is starting the Rift Herald.
Rift Herald is
and
gonna
they're
get picked
trying
up for
to make
SKT. I guess
They're
it's
trying
'cause-
to make some. They're trying to compensate for that knocking Drake. But if it's something as terrible as that mid lane summon, then they honestly should just give it to not have taken it at all.
I mean, there's no harm in
if you're gonna use
taking it. I mean, it's better for them to
If
it's better
you're
for
not-
them to have it than the
if
other
you're
team to have it, right?
If you're not gonna use it properly, then don't use it at all.
So you just want the other team to get the Rift Herald instead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, go accomplish some other objective with your time.
I mean, I think it's just because they have a lot of pressure in the top side right now, which is why they've been able to get these heralds, but not really have the dragon control. But I definitely understand your sentiment, Jeffrey. We're going to see a lane swap here as Max has made his way to the top lane. And it looks like Ethan might get caught out here. Lucas is here, gonna hit the stun, but the ultimate's gonna get popped at the Diana. And he's just dead. Dylan secures his first kill of the game. Gold lead is almost at 8,000 right now. There it is.
The only way I can see the blue side going back into this game is through the kill and the Irelia. Although the Irelia is still on 3, she's actually not that far behind in CS, 147 to 148, 149's Yasuo. And the kill is actually ahead of Soraka in CS despite the 2 Thorns ring. The early poke damage she tried to get out with the Aerie and the 2 Thorns ring and the barrier. She actually didn't accomplish what she set out to do. So I would say that the top lane has gone in favor of the blue side, which will be devastating late game.
Right now, a lot of the gold is focused onto the Karthus and the Diana here. So jungle and mid have a majority of the gold lead. Everywhere else is relatively even. I mean, we see like a 1300 gold lead top as we see an ultimate pop by Max here. Frank is going to try to re-engage it. This might be a kill for Kale. He's going to continue chasing in, and that's going to be a kill. Frank picks up one. That's his first kill of the game.
Huge. That is 650 gold shutdown. That is enormous for the kill at this stage of the game. The red team really needs to be careful right now.
Looks like Daniel
that
got
was just
chunked out.
not a very good.
Oh, and it looks like Jay might be dead here. He gets caught up by the Jarvan. Kieran has 6 kills on this Karthus now. He's just unstoppable at this point. So we do see a kill onto the Kale, but I mean, she's gonna pick up that tower. Only thing is, like, despite Kale being so far ahead right now, like, she's not even that far ahead in gold compared to Dylan. And besides that, the rest of your team is kind of getting smashed right now. So it's gonna be pretty hard for them to try to stall this game out, I think.
Like, we do say that the Kale and the Irelia are the only way for blue team to come back. I think the late game still goes with an edge to the red team because Karthus did buy the Medjais and he's going for the Rabadons actually, which is a really good late game item. And
so sorry to interrupt, but I think
the Diana has her really crucial.
Hey Jeffrey.
What?
By reading the chats, actually, the live chats, I've been noticing some
Why
comments.
are you reading the chat when we're chatting?
I've been noticing some comments. I think a lot of people want you to shut up.
My job here. I am getting paid to talk.
Jeffrey, I'm not paying. Who said you're getting paid?
I don't think you're getting paid for this, but
that is my job here.
Someone actually directly texted me.
Yeah. Shut up, midget. Yeah, shut up, midget. All right. Okay, the Herald is actually used bot lane because once again a terrible Herald use. I don't know why they picked up. Like I said, if you don't know how to use the Herald, then just don't pick it up. Go for some other.
SKT has no map pressure right now. They're just unable to do anything with this Rift Herald despite picking it up. Just very unfortunate circumstances for them. I mean, obviously they want to use it in a better situation, but with all the lanes pushed up so hard, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's difficult for them, especially if you can't win a fight. Third dragon, Infernal Dragon, is going to be spawning shortly. Looks like both teams are going to be trying to contest this. We see Frank trying to get onto Lucas. Flash is going to get popped there, but he did stop the back, which was important, as Dragon is going to be spawning right about now. Frank has TP, but he decides to not use it right now. We're going to see Jay try to go in for some vision here onto the Diana, but they do drag out.
He puts my combo, does a lot of damage, but
yeah,
he
decided.
And that was a bad timing by Karen too. He smited the dragon, and the dragon still had 200 health. That was the bad smite timing. So that Daniel definitely could have made something happen. But I do agree with the decision to not go in. That was the proper decision, the safer decision to choose.
Gold lead is now 10,000. It looks like Ram Rangers are gonna go for the Baron here. All 5 members of SKT are up. If they get chunked low enough, this could be bad. But I mean, you do have the Soraka still. Gonna be healing a lot, and they just shred through this Baron. I don't think SKT can do anything to stop this. And that's just a free Baron. Now that was really fast, especially 21 minutes into the game. Very interesting. And it looks like SKT is looking at that store here. Ram Rangers are going to try to run down mid and finish this game out. About 10,000 gold up with this Baron buff. I mean, it's going to be really hard for them to come back from this.
Yeah, it is very hard for the blue team to come back.
Luden's Echo picked up on the Jarvan support right now. He is just... he's doing so much damage with that E.
Correct me if I'm wrong, the Jarvan only has scaling on his W for AP, right?
No, the E scales with AP. That's the whole point of poking. Looks like we are going to see a siege onto the mid inhibitor turret. Jarvan Karthus Qs do a lot of zoning, but they don't. Other than that, they don't have that much ranged abilities to actually hit the turrets with. Jay is just going to W the Diana away from the tower, but it looks like it might fall anyway. The cannon minion is doing some work up there with the Baron buff onto it. I don't know if they can even get to it. And I think that might just be the turret, honestly. The inhibitor, the minion is just doing so much damage to that turret.
The cannon minion will just take it down.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Frank is at the point yet where he can just 1v5 carry this team yet. He's not even at 2 items yet. It's not at that level 6 spike yet. But it looks like inhibitor is going to get picked up in the mid lane for Ram Ranchers as they're going to work towards top with Dylan there.
I think
at some point you have to try to contest, right?
I think this is a time period where I type GGWP into the all chat.
Report echo.
Report everyone.
Yeah, this kind of game is what you call jungle difference.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Karthus. I mean, this is no diss to my boy Daniel Jung. Like, I love Daniel Jung, but the Karthus.
It sounds like you're about to raise Daniel Jung right now.
Perfectly. The Karthus just played this matchup perfectly. He got ahead early game, I believe, with the first kill with an ulti, and that was just huge for him. He continues to scale, and now he does so much damage in that backline.
We're gonna see Tall engage onto Frank. Flash is gonna get popped. He's gonna use the ultimate onto Mino, who has the ultimate still available for him. He's gonna look to try to re-engage potentially, but there goes Tall with the EQ ult, kills Frank, takes him down. We're gonna see a knock up on the 2 in the bot lane. Ethan is gonna fall. They do end up killing Tall's Jarvan, but I mean that's just a small price you have to pay for to win the game here. You're gonna see the knock up on the 2, and that is an as soon as Mino falls, that is gonna be an ace for Ram Ranchers. A quadra kill for the Diana.
I mean, as soon as that kill falls, the team fight is basically over. I think this game is over. Man, but we could have protected the kill with everything.
Lucas Holland's first 4 kills of the game were at the end to secure the quadra for the Ram Ranchers. They extend their record to 5-0 on the season, essentially locking them in for playoffs. And that is going to be GG. 25 minutes into the game, Ram Ranchers take down SKT. The dominant victory for them. Good job for both of them.
That was a great game.
Gentlemen, if you could pick some players of the game so we can get into interview, who do you guys think it would be?
Kieran.
I think definitely Kieran.
I mean, I think
this is where you kind of see ranks are really important.
So you do think that Jeffrey's gonna beat you in a 1v1?
No, I think I could beat Jeffrey in a 1v1.
Oh, okay. So it looks like a bit of a miscommunication here. I think we're gonna try to get Kieran into the stream and maybe Tall also. Are we asking for Tall? Yep. Okay. I think people are also asking for Tall. So here we go. Hello.
Hello.
What is up? That was a smash if I've ever seen one. Ram Ranchers. Kieran and Tall, welcome to the stream. First off, we saw a very unconventional draft on both sides for both you guys and for SKT.
I actually want to ask about the draft to Kieran.
Yeah, so can you just describe your thought process?
We just picked like whatever. I mean, so all right, I'll explain it. Let me turn my cam on. How's it? All right, hi.
What's up?
So basically, Dylan first picked Soraka, and then I thought it'd be funny to first pick Karthus because of double global ults.
Yeah.
Do you think that Dylan first picked Soraka might have a factor of him doing so well on the Soraka the last game?
What do you mean?
Do you think that could have played a factor? Do you think that could have played a factor in why do you think he first picked Soraka into the top lane when there are so many other top champions that are more meta?
Because he's an alpha.
Yeah.
He's an alpha.
It's true, Tall.
Okay.
He was just trolling. Everyone was.
Yep.
Okay, so when you went into this game, I see that you really didn't have a true tank. The Jarvan could have gone sort of a tanky route, but he went the AP route. So what are you thinking? Why didn't you pick a tank into the? I mean, the blue side had a Alistar. So why didn't you guys pick a tank? What did you guys know that you guys were gonna be this far ahead?
We just picked like random champions.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
this actually felt more like a solo queue game than a game where people actually communicated. So I don't really know what to say other than we sort of smashed them.
Tall, I have a question for you.
Of course.
We were talking about your pocket picks recently, and we do
Yeah.
see the AP Emax Jarvan support getting picked up for you here. Is this something that we can see from you in the future? And was this that pocket pick you were talking about?
It was one of the many pocket picks that I was talking about, and you might see it again in the future, but because I was just so sure that we were going to crush their team, I just knew that I could pick the Jarvan without any fear of loss.
So that is some confidence I hear there from Tall. Excellent play, and I just want to congratulate you guys again. You guys extend your record to 5-0. I think that is locking you in for playoffs at this point. So, is there anything that you guys want to look towards, like improving your game before playoffs begin for the battle for the championship?
I mean, I don't think they need to improve their game. They have a 5-0 record, right?
I mean, yeah. Do you guys see anything in your gameplay that you think needs a little bit of work? I don't know.
I think I definitely can work on my engages because, as you might have saw, I did die for the team as I said I would do many times before, but I did miss some of my abilities there.
I mean,
So I do have to work on that, and Max has to work on not getting excuse me, I was gonna say a bad word. Destroyed by Varus. But Max
damn.
played very well this game, and so did Lucas. Actually,
Lucas picking up the quadrico at the end too. Yeah.
yeah, Max actually stole Lucas's penta. So
Well, yeah. Is there any Ram Ranchers? Is there anything you guys want to say to the people, to the audience, before you guys head out and we start up the next game?
I'll say something. I think that every jungler needs to watch like a basic jungling video, because they're not very good, honestly.
Kieran, that's kind of a call. I'm feeling a little bit offended right now.
Were you expecting the Echo to completely like out jungle you?
What was that?
Were you expecting the Echo to out jungle you when you first picked the Karthus?
I mean, I was expecting him to invade me, but he didn't even do that.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I
mean,
that
no.
too.
Damn. Okay, Kieran, I'll make sure to watch a couple guides before I play in my next game. But thank you for the advice. And
No problem.
yeah, Ram Ranchers, good job today, guys. And we will see you all in your next game.
alright, thank you for having us.
So guys, what did you guys think of that game as we get this next game underway?
I mean, it was sort of expected. A 5-0 team against a 1-3 team. Like, I think the main problem there was the jungler. He didn't secure any dragons. The Rift Herald had terrible use. He didn't really help any lane get ahead. When the bot lane needed help, he didn't go there. The top lane, he didn't help get ahead. Of course, granted, the kill did hold her own lane, but he should have still helped her get 1 or 2 kills. The mid lane was suffering. He didn't really help there as well. He did feed a kill early on, I believe. So I think it was just a jungle collapse on the blue side.
I think we're gonna get an interview from the other side. I think we're gonna get Frank in here.
We
Just
get
in a
Daniel John.
second. We're gonna just drag him in as soon as he gets into the Discord. So, Logan, what do you think about this upcoming game, Planet of the Apes against the Shrignews?
I actually don't know who's on that team.
Oh, okay. So, as we get Frank into this eventually, I guess we can go over the teams for Planet of the Apes and stuff. Planet of the Apes consists of Aaron Gordon in the top lane, and today we're playing Hudson Tritter in the jungle. We have Derek Kim. Oh, is this Frank? Hello? Frank, can you hear us? No, have we lost you? Hello? Frank, if you're talking, I can't hear you. um, wait.
Wait, why are we interviewing the other side?
I don't know.
I thought we
We got multiple people. Wait, Frank,
I
yeah,
thought we only
we
interviewed.
can't hear you right now. I think I mean, if it doesn't work, then I think we're okay. We can just. Okay. So as we work out these technical issues, I think we can go over this. We can go over the rosters of this next game. So we have Planet of the Apes against the Shrignus today. On the side of Planet of the Apes, we have Aaron Gordon in the top lane, Hudson Trader in the jungle, Derek Kim in the mid lane, and bot lane of Jiho Park and Lucas Gomez. Whereas on the side of the Shrignus, we have Josh Lee in the top lane, Eric Kim in the mid lane in the jungle, Isaac Lee in the mid lane, Josh Sung in the bot lane with support Charlie No. So, Logan, if that's the rundown of the teams. So, what do you think?
I think whoever's better will win.
Excellent
Nice.
analysis right here, man. These guys are just so smart. I'm going to